So you may have had a partner for quite some time now, or you just got into a new relationship. The feelings are still fresh and you feel like you're so in love. And you may be thinking to yourself that it's time for you to start telling them things about yourself, from your first girlfriend to the most secret matters about your life. But there are some secrets that they should never know about at any point in your relationship. In the next few seconds, I'm going to be spilling secrets that you should never tell your partner, even when you think you've grown very close. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stick with me to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next slide. Hey guys, this is Official Ma here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, we'll talk about men's relationship, women's psychology, that is the way a woman's mind works, and how to get to your dream girl. If you know this kind of content interests you, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. I'll be giving you 30 seconds to do so. So without being done, let's proceed to the video. Number one secret that you're allowed to keep in your relationship is the amount of people you've slept with. Body count is not something that should be a topic of discussion in any relationship because it's really of no use. I don't really see any use of that. Like, it's not really useful telling people how many persons you slept with, and it's not really of any use. Because when you're telling the woman how many people you have slept with, she's going to see you as an irresponsible guy. If you slept with way more women, no woman would like to have something to do with a man that have slept with like 20 women. I know some men see like a flex to tell their woman, oh, I've slept with 100 women, I've slept with 20 women, I've slept with 10 women. I don't feel it's a flex, because a high valued woman that know her worth, she definitely would not want to be with a guy that have slept with way more women. And you telling her you slept with way lesser women, she's going to see you as inexperienced, and I don't think that she even wants to have something to do with you sexually, because most women want their men to be more experienced than them. So it's something that should be out of context in a relationship. If she's asking you how many women you've slept with, I feel like it's a question that should not be answered to. Like, you don't need to answer that kind of question. Like, it should not even be brought up for, it should not be a topic that should be brought up for discussion in a relationship in the first place. Number two secret you're allowed to keep from your partner is family issues. There are some people that their mouth is very big, like your mouth is so big that you cannot control what comes out from your mouth. As a human being, you're supposed to even think about what you say. Before you say something, you should be able to think about it. So your family issues should be something that should be kept out of context, because family is family for a reason. So you don't go out and start telling your partner about all the dirty secrets of your family and everything, because tomorrow that person might use it against you. So share a quick story about a friend of mine, and her brother had this kind of mental like illness or something, and she went on and told her boyfriend about it and everything. You understand? I'm not saying you should not share your problems with your partner, but there's some things that should be kept out of context, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So, and one day they were having an argument, and he was like, oh, I can see where the gene is coming from. You guys have madness gene in your family. Imagine that kind of word. Like, it's very heartbreaking to hear that kind of thing in the first place coming from your partner. So if your family have some kind of deep, dirty secrets, it's best that you just leave it for yourself and your family to sort out. There's some things that should be reserved. You should have some reservoir. The third secret you're allowed to keep in your relationship is your finances. Your finances should be something that is very private in the first place. I don't know how people are able to share their finances, people like share the amount of money they have in their accounts to people. It should be something that should be kept to yourself. You're screenshotting your account balance to show to your girlfriend. Normally, if you're in a relationship, you should be able to tell your partner, oh, babe, I don't have money, and she's going to be able to understand. You don't have to tell the person the exact amount of money that you have. Personally, for me, my finances is something that I keep very, very secret. To the point that if I get an alert, like, I just delete the alert from my phone immediately. Nobody know the amount of money I have in my accounts. Like, I cherish my privacy to that extent so much. Because sharing your finances with someone, like sharing the amount of money that you make with someone, it does two things. The first one is that it might attract a gold digger instinct. So they say, oh, this guy is making up to this amount of money in a month. Wow, he's very rich. I don't think any human being will want to be someone that don't genuinely love them. Every human being crave for genuine love. So if you start telling the person how much you're earning, you should be okay. this guy really earns way too much. Okay, I think I'm going to be with him because of the amount of money that he makes. Are you getting me? If, for example, because life is full of ups and downs in the first place. So if, for example, business gets slow or something, and she makes a demand, maybe she wants something from you, a hair or something, and you tell her that you don't have money, you're not able to provide what she wants, it's going to cause resentment, anger, because you'll be okay, this guy that earns this said amount of money, how can he say he doesn't have money? Do you understand? Because most women fail to realize that you might not have physical cash at the moment, maybe all your money you invested it in something, and she'll be, oh, this guy that earns this amount of money, it's impossible for him to say he doesn't have money to give me, and it's going to cause resentment, which you don't want. And on the other hand, if you earn way less than what she's expecting, or you say, oh babe, look at what is in my account, and she been seeing you like, this big guy or something, and she be giving you one kind of, she be looking at you in a certain way, and you tell her that, oh babe, look at the amount of money I have, or look at the amount of money I earn, it's going to reduce the person's, like, it's going to reduce the way she look at you, and it's going to cause disrespect to some extent. So you just want to keep it on a normal level. It's best that they don't know how much you're earning. Fourth secret you're allowed to keep from your partner is how great your ex was. I cannot emphasize much on this. Your ex is an ex for a reason. If it was so perfect, why didn't both of you work out? So it's just best that I leave what is in the past. Some guys might going to say, my ex was this, she was that, she was the most beautiful girl, she was tall, she was curvy, she has this, she has that. You're going to make that person to start feeling bad about themselves. They'll start feeling, oh, me that is here, am I stupid, am I an idiot or something? And they'll feel like you're using them for a rebound. They might feel like, oh, this person is trying to use me to get over their ex. So it's better you leave what is in the past for your own good and for the sake of your new relationship or the relationship that you're in. Just leave everything talking about your ex in the past. Don't go on and start telling your partner how great your ex was. If the person was that perfect, why didn't you guys work out? So it's best to leave what's in the past. Number 5 secret you're allowed to keep to your partner is any negative thoughts that you have about yourself. It's better you keep those thoughts to yourself. You don't go out and start telling your partner, oh, I feel like I'm not good enough for you, or things like, I'm not lucky in relationships, or women treat me badly, women treat me this, women treat me that. Just keep those things to yourself. Because most times when you start telling them about how the kind of negative thoughts you have of yourself, they're going to see that low self-esteem in you. Most times they might want to take advantage of you, unfortunately, because they feel like, okay, this person do not even see themselves like someone that is good enough. So why would they take you like someone that is good enough? Even though you have those negative thoughts about yourself, just keep it to yourself. You don't go on and start telling a girl that you want to date how badly girls in the past have treated you, how you're unlucky with women, how women have taken advantage of you. Or you go on and start telling her things like, oh God, I feel like I don't deserve you, you're too good enough for me, you're too beautiful enough for me. What do you think is going to go on in that person's head? The person might start having pride or something, and they'll feel like, okay, they will start believing that yes, truly they are good enough, they are too good enough for you. And if someone start having that kind of thought, well, you can imagine what is going to come out of that kind of relationship. Obviously, you start treating them like celebrities. And what do you think they're going to treat you as? They're going to treat you as fans, obviously. So if you have negative thoughts or you have bad thoughts, it's better you just keep those things to yourself and work on it personally by yourself. You don't go on and start projecting your insecurity to your partner. What we're learning here is confidence. Like, no matter how bad it is, we're going to still keep our heads up high and fake it till you make it. Don't allow them to see that, oh, that you think less of yourself, to the point that you see yourself as perfect and as good enough. The 6th secret you're allowed to keep from your partner is, if a family member or a friend dislike them, most of you are fond of doing that thing. You go on and start telling your partner, oh, do you know this, my friend, Emeka doesn't like you, he said something about you, or my sister do not like you, or my mom don't like you. It's better they see those things for themselves. It's different if you see those things or they perceive that, oh, this person do not like me. It's a different matter altogether than you telling them, okay, when you are away, look at my friend said that my friend do not like you. It's going to create resentment in your friend group, because trust me, nobody will like to be friends or genuine friends with someone that they know have said they don't like them. No one wants to be genuine friends. And if your partner is this kind of crazy type, Person might go and confront that person, oh, look at what you said about me. Or if the person is trying to greet them, or the person is trying to act nice in front of them, they are going to bring up this attitude because they already know that this person have said this kind of thing about me. So if your friends don't like your partner, your family member don't like your partner, it's left for you to help them see that this person is not what they see them as. But if they don't like the person too, it's not your fault. You cannot convince someone to like someone. That's one thing I've learned so far. The 7th secret you're allowed to keep from your partner is if you have a crush on their best friend or their friend. Yeah, just like opposite of what I said in the previous one. If you like their friend, you think their friend is hot, her friend have a very nice curves and everything, don't go on and start telling her, oh, this is your friend. You're coming off home with Nkechi, I like this girl, she has a nice curves and everything. No, don't do that. It's very bad. Because women are naturally jealous, and she might start resenting her friend, and she might start picking up quarrels with her friend because of no reason at all. And she's going to also resent you secretly. It's normal, it's fine to appreciate people, it's nice to appreciate people, crush on people that are not your partners, but what's the action you're going to exhibit with that crush? That's what really matters. Last point I have here on secrets that you're allowed to keep from your partner is your life goals. I know this one might come as a shocker or something, but most times you not telling your partner your life goals, it's not as if you feel like they have bad energy towards you or something. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why you should not tell. You should know it's not only your partner. You should not tell people about your life goals unless you've started the goal already. If you have a thought or a goal or something you want to achieve, it's better you just keep it to yourself unless you start it already. First reason why you should not tell people apart from your partner your life goals is something called energy. You know, we as human beings, we operate on energies. You can see somebody from like afar and be like, okay, I like this person. You've not started with the person. Like, you can even watch somebody from TV or YouTube or somewhere and you feel like, oh, I like this person, I feel like we're going to vibe. And eventually, if you meet with that person, you're going to vibe with that person, that your energies are going to match. But there are some people that you see, like, you've not talked to them before, you've never had any interaction with this person, and you just feel like you don't like this person. And most times they too, they feel the same way about you. They be like, oh, I don't like this person also. Like, we have energies and energies match and everything. Like energy attracts, you understand? So most times when you're telling somebody about your life goals or your life dreams or something that you want to do, people's spirits tends to connect. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. People's spirit tend to connect. So when you're telling this person about your life goals, they might not have anything bad, like, or maybe have any bad intentions towards your life goals or anything. But deep down in their spirits, they might not have that spirit of enthusiasm like what we have. Because most times when we have goals, we are the only ones that are seeing our goals. We're the only ones projecting our goals or something. Like, for example, you want to build a house. Even before you build a house, you've already had a mental picture on how the house is going to look like. And even though you're telling somebody about your house, the person might not have that same mental picture like what you have. So when you have life goals, you already had everything set in place and everything. And when you're telling this person, the person's spirits may be like, okay, how are you sure that this thing is going to work? Maybe the goal is very massive or something. The person will be like, the person's spirit, deep down in the person's spirit, the person might have good intentions. The person might say, yes, I want to agree and wants you to do it. But deep down in the person's spirit, the person might doubt, oh, are you sure this thing is going to be possible? And once the person's spirit say that thing, which is the energy, the spirit picks it up immediately. They just take hold of the signal, and that self-doubt is going to come in your spirit. Later on, it's going to affect you. Eventually, you might not achieve that life goal that you're going to achieve. See yourself, you start having less and less energy towards that goal. Like, you might not even want to pursue the goal, and that enthusiasm might just fade off and just die because of your spirits interconnected and the person doubted. Do you understand? I know most of you might not understand, but if you really grasp what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying is true. So the second reason is something called dopamine. This one has to do with biology and everything. Dopamine is released in our body whenever we feel good. It's just called, another name for it in a layman terms is a feel-good hormone. For example, you see a text message, you receive a text message from someone. Immediately, dopamine is released in our cells, dopamine is released in our blood. Or whenever you post a video on Instagram or a video on your status and people compliment you, or you're cute, or you get likes, or you get shares, dopamine is released. And that's what is putting all these drugs and things like marijuana and drugs and everything. And it's going to make all the dopamines to be released at the same time in your brain cells. See people that take some things like molly and everything, they will just feel so good at that particular time, because what our drugs does to their cell is that it pushes out all the feel good hormones, and you feel so good like you've never done. I've never taken those things though. You feel so good like you've never been for a very long while. So that's what dopamine is. It's going to program your mind to think that, oh, you've already achieved that goal. And what happens when you think that you've achieved that goal or you've started that goal already? You're not going to have the urge to pursue that goal again. You're going to feel so reluctant and so relaxed because your brain have tricked you to believe that you've achieved that goal already. So it's best that you keep your life goals and your life secrets to yourself till you've started achieving them. It's not because of maybe your partner is a bad person or anything. For your own good, so you're going to achieve those goals. So guys, I hope you've learned something from this video today. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you've learned something. I have a free ebook for you guys. All you have to do, just tap the link on my description box, and I'm going to still keep a link on my comment section. Just tap the link, it will direct you to your WhatsApp, and you just chat me up immediately. Go straight to the point, the ebook, and I'm going to be there to respond to you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I love you guys all. I'm going to see you guys in my next video.